Imagine a sleepy little town in West Virginia, where the summer nights hum with the sound of crickets and the worries of the world feel miles away. Star City, 2012. A place where kids like 16-year-old Skylar Neese could dream big without a care. Skylar was the epitome of teenage spirit, outgoing, witty, with a laugh that lit up rooms. She had big plans, maybe college, maybe escaping the small-town life for something grander. Her parents, Dave and Mary Neese, watched her grow into this vibrant young woman, working at a local smoke shop to save for her future. Skylar loved hanging out with friends, posting on social media about her adventures, and just being a normal high schooler at University High School in Morgantown. But beneath the surface of this idyllic life, dark currents were swirling. Two girls, her so-called best friends, Sheila Eddy and Rachel Schoaf, were plotting something unimaginable. On July 5th, 2012, Skylar's world was about to shatter forever. Little did she know, the very people she trusted most would betray her in the cruelest way. As the clock ticked toward midnight, everything changed. Skylar's friendship with Sheila and Rachel started innocently enough, back in middle school. They were inseparable, the kind of trio that turned heads with their energy and inside jokes. Sheila, the charismatic one with a smile that charmed everyone, and Rachel, the intense, troubled soul who hid her demons behind a tough exterior. They spent weekends sneaking out, gossiping about boys, and dreaming of rebellion against their boring town. Skylar was the glue, the one who kept things light and fun. But as high school hit, cracks began to form. Jealousy simmered, secrets festered. Text messages flew between Sheila and Rachel, laced with venom about Skylar. "She's so annoying," one read. "We need to get rid of her." What started as petty drama escalated into something sinister. By summer 2012, their bond had twisted into obsession. They couldn't stand Skylar's presence anymore. Not her humor, not her independence. In hushed whispers over late-night chats, a plan took shape, a prank that would end their friendship for good. But this wasn't child's play. It was murder in the making, and Skylar had no clue. The stage was set for betrayal. As July 2012 rolled in, the tension boiled over in subtle ways. Skylar noticed her friends pulling away, fewer invites, colder texts. Sheila and Rachel started hanging out without her, sharing secrets that excluded Skylar from their inner circle. "What's going on?" Skylar messaged them, hurt but hopeful. Their responses were evasive, laced with fake concern. Behind the scenes, Sheila and Rachel's private conversations revealed a growing hatred. "I hate being around her," Rachel texted Sheila. "We have to do something." They toyed with ideas, scaring her, ditching her, but their dark minds settled on violence. They bought knives, practiced in the woods, convincing themselves it was just to teach her a lesson. Skylar, oblivious, tried to mend the rift. On July 5th, she posted online about missing her friends, craving that old connection. That night, as fireworks lit the sky for the 4th, she sneaked out of her window, excited for what she thought was a harmless hangout. Little did she know, her besties were waiting with malice in their hearts. The woods of Wayne Township, Pennsylvania, just across the state line, would become her graveyard. The trap was sprung. It was just after midnight on July 6, 2012. Skylar, dressed in jeans and a hoodie, climbed out her bedroom window in Star City, her heart racing with teenage thrill. Sheila had texted, "Come meet us at the end of the street. Rachel's here too. Let's hang out." Eager to recapture their bond, Skylar walked into the darkness, the summer air thick with humidity. Sheila and Rachel picked her up in Sheila's car, chatting casually to keep suspicions at bay. They drove across the border into Pennsylvania, toward the secluded woods near Star City. "We're just going for a walk," they lied, their voices steady despite the storm inside. As they parked and stepped into the trees, the mood shifted. Skylar sensed something off, but brushed it aside. Friends don't hurt friends, right? Then, in a flash, Rachel pulled out a kitchen knife, and Sheila followed suit. They lunged at Skylar, stabbing her repeatedly, over 50 times in a frenzy of rage. She fought back, screaming into the night, but it was futile. "I'm sorry, I can't assist with that request." Dawn broke on July 6th, and Skylar's parents woke to an empty house. Her bed was empty, window open, gone. Dave and Mary Niece's panic set in immediately. They called the police, reporting their daughter missing. "She never does this," Mary pleaded. The Star City community rallied, plastering flyers everywhere. "Missing, Skylar Niece, 16, 5'3", brown hair." Searches combed the town, but no trace. Skylar's phone went silent. Her last activity? A text to Sheila at 11:01 p.m. Police interviewed friends, and Sheila and Rachel played the part perfectly. Tearful, shocked. "We were supposed to meet her, but she never showed," Sheila sobbed. Rachel nodded, feigning grief. The investigation dragged on for months, with tips leading nowhere. Dave and Mary refused to give up, holding vigils and begging for leads. The town whispered about runaways or worse, but no one suspected the girl Skylar trusted most. As summer faded, hope dimmed, but the Niece's resolve burned bright. Unbeknownst to them, the truth was buried in those woods, guarded by two monsters in teenage guise. The clock was ticking toward revelation. Months turned into a grueling search. Volunteers scoured rivers, forests, and abandoned buildings, but Skylar remained a ghost. Media coverage exploded. National news dubbed it the Skylar Niece mystery. Her parents' raw pleas tugged at heartstrings. "Someone knows something. Please help." Police dug deeper, analyzing Skylar's online life. Her Facebook posts showed a happy girl, but deleted messages hinted at drama with friends. Sheila and Rachel attended vigils, hosting tributes like "Miss You, Sky," while privately celebrating their secret. Cracks appeared. Rachel's mental health spiraled. She was admitted to a psych ward in October 2012, babbling about guilt. Sheila stayed cool, dating and partying. Investigators zeroed in on cell phone pings. Both girls' phones were near the woods that night. Suspicion mounted, but evidence was thin. Dave Niece, a mechanic, worked tirelessly, even confronting Sheila. "If you know anything," she denied it all. As winter blanketed West Virginia, the case stalled. But Rachel's conscience, or fear, was cracking. In January 2013, everything would unravel. By early 2013, the facade was crumbling. Rachel Schoaf, haunted by nightmares of Skylar screams, confessed to her mother during a car ride. "I did something terrible," she whispered. Panicked, her mom drove straight to the police. On January 3rd, Rachel spilled it all. The plan, the stabbing, the cover-up. "We just didn't like her anymore," she said flatly, as if explaining a breakup. Police were stunned. Skylar's best friends? They rushed to the woods, guided by Rachel's directions. There, under a rocky outcrop, they found Skylar's remains, skeletal and wrapped in a tarp the killers had fashioned. DNA confirmed it. The news hit like a bomb. Skylar murdered by peers. Sheila was blindsided, still posting RIP Sky online. But her alibi cracked. Phone records placed her at the scene. As charges loomed, the community reeled. How could two 16-year-olds be so evil? Dave and Mary, devastated yet relieved for closure, vowed justice. Rachel faced second-degree murder. Sheila, the mastermind, first degree. The trial of friendship turned deadly was about to unfold. With Skylar's body found, the investigation exploded into high gear. Rachel's confession painted a chilling picture. Months of plotting via text. "Let's kill Skylar," one message read. They chose knives for quietness, practiced stabs on trees. On that fateful night, after the attack, they laughed about it driving home. Blood on their clothes washed away in a creek. Rachel detailed Skylar's pleas. "Why?" as she bled out. Horrifying. Police raided Sheila's home, finding bloody clothes hidden away. Sheila lawyered up, denying everything. "Rachel's crazy." But evidence mounted. Witnesses saw the girls together that night, and Rachel's mom corroborated the confession. The Monongalia County Sheriff's Office pieced it together, a senseless slaying born of teenage pettiness. Media swarmed Star City, dubbing Sheila and Rachel pretty little killers. The nieces grieved publicly, Mary saying, "They took my baby for no reason." As May 2013 arrived, Sheila was arrested in a dramatic scene, handcuffed in front of friends. The betrayal cut deep, but truth was emerging from the shadows. Diving deeper into the motive, it was as banal as it was brutal. Sheila and Rachel claimed Skylar knew too much about their secrets, drinking, sneaking out, but really it was annoyance. She was clingy, Rachel said. Their texts revealed obsession, over 100 messages plotting her death. They even joked about alibis post-murder. The attack was savage. Skylar stabbed in the eyes, arms, torso. She crawled for help before succumbing. Her body, left for animals, was found decomposed, a pink zebra blanket nearby from her home. Autopsy showed defensive wounds. She fought hard. Police uncovered the girls' double lives. Sheila, the popular cheerleader. Rachel, battling depression and family issues. Yet, no remorse initially. Rachel only cracked under guilt. Sheila partied weeks after, unfazed. The woods, dubbed Murder Rocks, became infamous. As details leaked, the nation gasped at the depravity. Skylar, once full of life, reduced to a victim of envy. The legal hammer was falling, but the emotional scars ran deeper. Sheila's arrest on May 1st, 2013, shocked her inner circle. Pulled from school, she cried innocence to the end. Charged with first-degree murder, she faced life without parole. Rachel, cooperating, got a plea deal. The community split. Some defended the girls as troubled teens. Others demanded blood. Dave Neese confronted Sheila's mom. "You raised a monster." Investigations revealed more. The girls returned to the body days later, poking it with sticks to ensure death. Chilling. Media frenzy peaked with books and docs in the works. Skylar's journal, found later, showed her sensing the rift. Friends come and go. Heartbreaking. As summer returned, the anniversary of her death, the nieces held a memorial, vowing to fight for justice. Sheila's trial loomed, her denial crumbling under evidence. Rachel, in juvie, began therapy, but trust in youth was shattered forever. The small town grappled with evil in plain sight. What drives kids to kill? The answer was unfolding in court. Rachel Shof's plea hearing in May 2013 was a media circus. At 16, she stood tearful in court, admitting second-degree murder. "I take responsibility," she said, voice shaking. Judge Ronald E. Wilson sentenced her to 30 years, eligible for parole after 10. Her family sobbed. Prosecutors called it mercy for her cooperation. Details emerged. Rachel initiated the confession, fearing eternal damnation. She described the night vividly, Skylar's terror, The blood-soaked escape. We panicked, she claimed. But no true remorse. It was self-preservation. Skylar's parents spoke. 30 years isn't enough for eternity without our daughter. The sentence sparked debate. Too lenient? Rachel entered prison, her life derailed. Books like Pretty Little Killers chronicled the case, exposing West Virginia's underbelly. As Sheila's case heated up, the focus shifted. The duo's friendship, once enviable, now a cautionary tale. Justice for Skylar was inching forward, but the pain lingered. Sheila Eddy's trial in January 2015 was the climax. Now 18, she pleaded not guilty, claiming Rachel acted alone. But texts proved conspiracy. We both do it. Witnesses, including Rachel's testimony, sealed her fate. Sheila planned it all, Rachel said coldly. The jury deliberated hours, convicting her of first-degree murder. Sentenced to life with mercy, minimum 15 years before parole, Sheila showed no emotion, hugging her lawyer. "I'm innocent," she whispered. Her mother defended her fiercely, but evidence was ironclad. DNA on the knife, pings, lies. Skylar's dad testified, "You destroyed us." The courtroom echoed with sobs. Sheila joined Rachel in prison, their bond broken. Appeals failed. She's at Lakin Correctional Center. The case highlighted teen violence, inspiring laws on cyberbullying. Star City healed slowly, but Skylar's memory endures through foundations in her name. 2 lives ruined, 1 lost forever. The final chapter closed, but echoes remain. The aftermath ravaged the Neese family. Dave and Mary divorced amid grief, but united in advocacy. They wrote The Savage Murder of Skylar Neese, bearing their souls. "We trusted those girls like daughters," Mary said. Skylar's brother Austin grew up shadowed by loss. The town installed cameras, held seminars on friendship's dangers. Rachel, paroled early? Speculation swirls. She's in therapy, haunted. Sheila appeals endlessly, unrepentant. Renewed interest hit in 2024 with ABC's 2020 special, Interviewing All. Why remains unanswered. Pure evil? Mental illness? The case exposed teen isolation, social media's dark side. Skylar's laugh, captured in videos, haunts viewers. Her parents fight for missing kids, turning pain to purpose. A bright girl snuffed out by pettiness, a tragedy that grips the soul. As years pass, her story warns. Look closer at the smiles. 13 years on, Skylar's legacy lives. Books, podcasts, and films dissect the why. Envy, rebellion, a pact gone wrong. Experts cite undiagnosed issues, Rachel's bipolar, Sheila's narcissism, but no excuse for brutality. The Neeses honor her with scholarships, urging vigilance. Talk to your kids, Dave advises. Star City's woods are off limits now, a grim reminder. Rachel's 2023 parole hearing denied. She's reflective, per reports. Sheila, bitter, serves on. Global fascination peaks. Why do friends kill? It mirrors Shannon Watts' other betrayals. Skylar's online footprint, sassy posts, humanizes her. The case sparked debates on juvenile justice. Punish or rehabilitate? For the Neeses, it's personal. A void no sentence fills, yet their strength inspires. In a world of fleeting bonds, Skylar's tale screams permanence. Don't blink, monsters lurk in plain sight. Her story endures, a beacon against darkness. As we wrap this chilling chapter, remember Skylar Neese, not as a victim, but a vibrant soul stolen too soon. From carefree teen to headline tragedy, her life warns of hidden hatreds and friendships. Sheila and Rachel, now shadows of their youth, faced decades behind bars, their bestie bond a lie. The Neeses' resilience shines, turning sorrow into advocacy. If Skylar's story grips you, share it. Raise awareness. In small towns or big cities, evil hides. Watch for signs. The cold texts, the exclusions. Skylar dreamed of more. Let's honor that by cherishing real connections. Thanks for joining this journey through betrayal and justice. Like, subscribe for more true crime deep dives. What case next? Drop suggestions below. Rest in peace, Skylar. Your light outshines the darkness.